Did you know that the character Wybie was not in Neil Gaiman's novel? He was created so Coraline didn't have to talk to herself during the movie.
You talking to me?
And so that she would have a friend her own age, which is pretty cool because I liked Wybie myself. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Movie Mistakes. And today we're going to show you a few of the mistakes that we found in Coraline. Also, don't forget to become a Movie Mistakes maniac by clicking the subscribe button and notification bell now. We'll be sure and keep you notified of all of our up and coming videos. So at the beginning of the movie, Coraline and her family has just moved to a new town, and her mother's in the kitchen trying to get some work done.
Leave me alone.
In this wide shot of the two, we can clearly see that the mug is angled for us to be able to see I love mulch. Her mother then reaches down and hands her a package she found on the porch. Then the camera angle shifts about 40 degrees to the left, and the mug does as well. Interesting. So here we notice that Coraline has had enough of bugging her mother, and now she's going to give her father a taste of it.
Does this count as annoying?
Very.
So keep a close eye on the coffee cup her father has. Notice it is just to the right of the notepad. And the doll in the background, notice that the arm is hanging down. So while Coraline swings on the door, the camera switches angles as her father turns around, and notice that the coffee cup has now moved and the doll's arm as well.
He moves right there.
For this mistake, we had to look very closely. So if you need glasses to see, you might want to put them on for this one.
Oh, God. They broke my glasses.
As Coraline notices the mysterious door, she drops her notepad. So if you look very closely, you'll see the wire that's holding up the notepad and the pen as well. And yes, we all know this is stop motion animation, but could have hit that a little bit better, I think. So in this scene, Coraline is examining the mysterious door. She's bugging her mother for the key, and her mother tells her that
I'm really busy.
Here we can see that her mug is nowhere near the computer, which is probably a pretty good idea since we don't want to spill anything on it. However, as the camera angle quickly switches from Coraline back to her mother, we can see that the coffee mug is right up against the laptop for some reason. And I know what some of you are going to say, oh, maybe she took a sip in between shots.
I don't care.
No, we're not buying it. No. Here we can see it is finally bedtime for Coraline, and I'm sure her parents couldn't be happier. I mean, come on, let's admit it, she was a bit of a pest. Take note of the article of clothing hanging on the chair in the background. And as the camera switches angles, we can see a pair of jeans that are lying on the chair next to the doll. But when Coraline wakes up the next morning after her wonderful dream with her new parents, we can see that the article of clothing is now missing, and so are the jeans.
Coincidence? I think not.
In this scene, Coraline has walked in on Dad number 2 while he's playing the piano. He turns around to greet her like all good fathers should. But let's keep an eye on the record player to the right, shall we? So as he dazzles her with more piano playing skills, assisted by the piano itself, we'll notice that the record player is now turned in the opposite direction for some reason. Now who turned it around? Your guess is as good as mine. So for this mistake, we're joining Coraline and parents number 2 for dinner. Oh goody, the gravy train has just arrived, but that's not what we're focused on. Keep an eye on this glass of water and see if you can identify what is going to change about it. Here we can see that the camera switches over to Mom. When it switches back to Coraline again, we can see her from a different angle, and now the glass is almost empty.
I'm real thirsty.
So just before Coraline goes back to bed, Mom rubs some ointment on a rash that she has. Here we can see that the photo that she has is gripped firmly and turned upside down. However, when the camera angle switches, we can see Mom is beginning to tuck her in, but the photo has flipped for some reason. So what did you think of these cool Coraline movie mistakes? Let us know in the comment section below. And also, don't forget to become a Movie Mistakes Maniac by hitting the subscribe button and notification bell now. We'll keep you updated of all our up and coming videos. We want to give a huge shout out to all of our Movie Mistakes Maniacs out there. Thanks for all your support. We couldn't do it without you. And if you would like your comments posted on the end cards, go ahead and leave something positive in the comment section below. Keywords like awesome vid or I like this movie are things that we're looking for. Thanks for hanging out with us here at Movie Mistakes, and we'll see you next week.